All right, so today you're going to do a digital book tasting, and this is the assignment sheet. So you can see I've already started my book choice number one, and we're going to answer these questions for book number one, and we're going to do this 3 times. So you're going to end up looking at 3 different books, and the thing I want you to pay attention to is that the book choices must come from 3 different genres or locations. So to get to the books, the digital books, you're going to click on this link right here. It says Book Tasting Electronically template. So I made these digital bookshelves for you, and you can hit this present button. And so instead of roaming the shelves, which we can't do, or instead of putting the books on the tables, I made these bookshelves for you to click on. Obviously, we have thousands more books, but this is a way for you to just kind of get to know the kinds of books that we have. So I created a shelf of some of the books I read this summer. Most of those books are checked out right now, but they're not all checked out, but these might be some books that you're interested in. So they're all different genres. The Rules of Disappearing obviously would be mystery. North American Teenager, the field guide is realistic. Allies would be historical. Hooper is sports. So all different types of genres. And you can click on one. I'll show you this in a minute. Then I made a mystery bookshelf. So these are all mysteries, a little bit of horror wrapped in. Realistic fiction. So these are some realistic fiction, some for a little bit of everything. So realistic means stories based on true life, but they're not real. Fantasy fiction. Sports fiction, science fiction, historical fiction, classic, romance, and adventure. Okay, so you can see I had masterminds in my presentation or my assignment, so I'll stick with that one. So the first thing you're going to do is judge the books by their cover. So let's say I like adventure books and I look at all these covers and I'm like, I'm going to check out this Masterminds. I click on it and it's going to take me to the Destiny catalog, which if you went to Gretna Middle School or Aspen Middle, you've used before. The only thing different is now it says Gretna High School. So this is the book that I am going to look at. Now, if this didn't work, if there was an error on this screen, all you're going to do is look at the title, and you can even highlight this and copy it, and put library search. Click on library search, or it might say home, and then you're going to type that title in or copy and paste it and hit return. And now you can find the book, which this Masterminds is. I don't see it. Masterminds right there. Okay, so I'm in the same spot. All right, so my assignment says that I need to insert the book cover here, which I did, but let me show you how to do that. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit Command-Shift-4 and get this bullseye, and I'm going to take a screenshot of the book cover. Okay, I'm going to go back to my assignment, hit Return, and then go to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. And you might know another quicker way, and that's fine. I'm just going to show this way and hit Open. Obviously, it's way too big, so I click on it and I make it much smaller. And I can make it smaller still. It doesn't need to be that big. That way I have the cover for when I'm ready to go find it. All right, so now I need to put in the book title, the author, the call number, and the location. I'm not going to go through all of those with you, but just so that you know, here's the author, here's the call number. And some of the students were like, there's no number in there, it's just letters. This is the call number, and you need the entire thing. You need to know the author's last name, so that KOR comes from the author's last name. And then you need to know the location, the genre. So you're going to put those in. You're going to put all of this information in, but that's how you go find the book. Okay? And then, how many copies in the library? Is this book available? And in your own words, describe the summary. When you first look at the book, read the summary, and if you don't like it, go back to the bookshelf and find something different. But if you think it sounds good, then keep going. So is this book available? It says we have 1 of 1 copies. So we own 1 copy of this, and it is in the library. So I'm going to go fill that in. Okay. Then it says explore. This is the explore area. All these blue links link to other lists of books. So let's say this book was checked out. It said 0 of 1. I could go down here and be like, okay, I want to read a book about experiments. I can click on experiments, and then I'm going to get 5 more books about experiments. So I could say, let's look at this Pretenders, and click on it. All right, so my assignment says to write down 2 explore areas. So one would be experiments. Okay, and then I'd write down another one. Then the AR level and the points. So I keep scrolling down. It says quiz info. I can click that, or I can keep scrolling. And 5.2 and 10 points. All right, if it's not AR, just say not AR. And then why did I choose this book? It's about experiments, and there are purple people on the cover, and that made me interested. Something like that. Nothing too crazy. Then, since this book is available, I'm going to go to the adventure section of the library and look for this with the call number KOR in the adventure section. Okay? After you get your book, you're going to go take it to the counter and check it out. Then you're going to come back and you're going to do 2 more books. So you're going to go back to this bookshelf and find 2 more genres to look at. So maybe I want to look at refugee. I know that I love Alan Gratz. So then I would click on that and do the same thing. If you have any questions, just ask me or ask your teacher.